Mm. Don't message this man. My mouse just moving crazy.
Hey guys, me and Jacob have got some exciting news.
Yeah, markets are just doing anything they want today. Not really doing much, to be honest. We sort of formed this reversal. I got caught here on this reversal. To go short, took me out here. And since then, it's just been it's just been working again. It seems like high resistance, been working against this high resistance area to break above. It seems like it wants to go high, take out the high of the day, which was made at like 4 a.m. The price is not really strong, it's very weak, to be honest. It's not showing no kind of strength. Day 5 of origin. The foundation is being set. In the cycle of time, 5 represents movement, expansion, and change. Now, origin is not just the first month, it's the root of a new way of measuring time. A fresh start aligned with nature's rhythm. Think about it. How do you use your beginning? Do you step forward with intention, or do you let time slip by? Today, take one action that aligns with your vision for the future. Because every great shift begins with one single step. This is the power of origin. Day 5, origin. The foundation. Day 4 of origin. We are in the beginning, the foundation, the blueprint of time itself. 4 represents the structure, the pillars that hold up our world. Think of the 4 elements, 4 seasons, 4 directions. It's a number of balance and completion. Today is about setting strong foundations. What habits will you build? What structure will guide your future? Align your actions with your vision. In the month of origin, every step counts. Let today be the day you create something lasting. This is time redefined, a system for clarity, balance, and alignment. Are you ready to step into it? Time redefined. Forget January 1st. Today is the real New Year's Day. Welcome to the first day of the 13-month calendar. A calendar that actually makes sense, balanced, structured, and aligned with nature. Imagine a time system where every month has the same number of days. No uneven months, no random extra days, just perfect balance. This is more than a calendar, it's a mind shift. Start your year right, step into a system that makes sense. Get you on today, let's move differently into 2025.
Six foods to avoid for reducing belly fat. 1. White bread. Made from refined flour. It lacks fiber and is
Most people are prisoners, not of the world or of their own mind. They wake up thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, making the same choices, and they wonder why their lives never change. What if I told you your mind is programmable, that your reality is simply a projection of your dominant thoughts and beliefs? There is a science to thought, a method to consciousness, a way to train your mind to work for you instead of against you. Man, this market ain't doing nothing today. It's not even moving, man. It's so annoying, man. This guy's just gonna roll over, man. I'm gonna probably get out. It looks like we're gonna go back short, man. You see, he's failed to go high. It's just doing nothing. Yeah. Look how quickly we're failing. Look how long we've been sitting here. All of these bars, since I got in this wide ranging bar, we've been sitting in the same range for ages. And all of a sudden you get one bar come in and take out pretty much the whole range in 1 minute. It sort of tells you what's going on. That it's time to exit. I'm just going to call it a day. It's not really happening today, you know.
This goes to break underneath the lower. Just get out. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Something like that. Some movement, man. That makes sense. Yeah, let's go now, man. Shit. Let's go now. We should get a push now. Kind of took out that whole section. These stops that have been in there, messing about, getting in. Stop long, short, long. People just getting crazy in here. All the way to here. We've been wrapped to now. Look where it just liquidated. It came and just took out this high edge. Those people are probably in this area that's just been liquidated down here and now liquidated right here. And excuse me, it looks like they're about to be toast long. All the longs are about, all the shorts are about to be toast. Man, this market ain't doing nothing. Wow. We've done that engulfing bar just to come back to the high and just sit up here and do nothing again. Look at this. Wow. Definitely not loving the price action, man. Man, we've been in this range and now we're still in this range. It's just dropped back into this range after that engulfing bar. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, 27 minutes of doing nothing. Imagine that. 27 minutes of doing nothing. Just trapped in between this. That you can see where we're trapped. You can see where we're trapped. Ooh, you can see where we're trapped. Yeah, you can see it. You can see why. You can see why this is a high resistance, and you can see we're just bouncing between here. The market's not sure. The market's not letting us see who the winner is yet. It seemed like the bulls just now came out on top with that engulfing bar, but we shall see, because the resistance that's here is not. It's not a little bit. You can see of that resistance zone, we're sort of like in the middle of that range where it's just very ugly. Yeah, not very nice at all. What is this? Wow. Stealing people's voices. Wow. Making them crappy AI motivation things. They're absolutely crap. Like, it's terrible. I'm looking at Mark still doing bare bullshit, man. I don't think we're gonna go up. We're not going up. I'm gonna fail, man. I've just got a feeling we're gonna fail and just go lower. It's got that type of feel. should have been a little bit more careful when I got my entry here, because if I look here, that we've made a move down from this AM, a good move down from 4 o'clock. And then at the European Open at 7, we've just came all the way in. But then when we've bounced, we haven't really made a greater low. When we've bounced again, we haven't really made a greater high. Then we've bounced again. We haven't really made a greater low. This is me now already in this trade, but you should. When I noticed that when price starts to tighten up, the higher highs and lower lows are very tight, and we start to squeeze in a range. You know, you do get this sort of type of reversal, this wide range and rounding reversal that starts to happen. You know, so just to be more careful for the future, just watching this area here, how it formed. I've been caught like this once or twice before. That's why I've actually twigged onto it. That's why I'm actually getting onto it, you know. Finally broke above. Finally broke above it. I wonder, target is like, my target actually like 2 pips two pounds. Like my target's at 129.32. This high today is at 129. Wow. This is crazy market, man. Absolutely crazy market today, man. I'm at 132. I'm like 4 pips over this high. We have to see how this works out, man. 7.5. Go break even now. Halfway to target, I'd break even. I think I'm just gonna have to just leave it. I don't take partials, but the discretion is really interesting. She got in a bit earlier. She got in a few pips earlier down here, which I didn't, which is what it is. But the thing is, we might just liquidate and come back in wildly, like reject very hard, which could be normal, but when your target is above the liquidation area, really and truly liquidation zone, it could be a bit rubbish because you might want to pull way back before it actually even goes, or just pull back and not go at all. Like, because it's come for the daily high. So I don't know. Market is very sluggish, yeah. You might take this out and just come back in. I don't know. Let's see if it breaks with like a fair value gap. See if it breaks with some momentum, and we might just get that push. Might be able to get that push that gets us to the target. Like generally getting to trades, working out to the highs. Like I would wanted to get in this trade really, so my target was way closer to the actual high of the market. You know, to be honest. It's 8 pips away. Yeah, I would have liked to have gotten a better entry, so I would have been closer to this high. I would be less skeptical. You know, there's no other real. All right, we've got this little high. So if we count this little high, which is like another pip over, yeah, all right, get me a little bit closer. So the market's pulling back in. We didn't take out the highs yet. Possibly we might be coming back for this 9 EMA, then sort of going higher, which wouldn't be bad. You know, if we'd gone straight through with full momentum quick, it might just come back in quick. But also this could just be a failure where we are now. Let me see the 15 minute. Yeah, the 15 minute is like literally, wow. We've still got we've still got a lot of time in this 15 minute anyway. This doesn't look really good, man. This doesn't look good. Still got a lot of time in the 15 minutes, so that bar can just totally turn around. But price action is just not looking great. But we're taking out this high here at the end of the day. Last time we came here, we ended up all the way down here. We're taking it out, tapped into this supply here. It could be the end of the move for now. Before it takes out, it never took out the daily high. It might not volume. It might not be time for it to take it out yet. You know? But you never know. See? We'll see. To be honest, this whole zone has not been a very nice zone to trade in. For anything to get long, to be honest. It's not really best conditions for getting long, honestly. Not at all, man. Just been terrible. It's just high resistance. It's just crap. Honestly, like the best place to have got in was somewhere down here, maybe on this hill. This arm after he made this new high and it came back and he had this engulfing. But then look, it's just been crap all the way. Just rubbish. It's been about an hour of just nothing. You know. Now we broke out and now we're just coming straight back in. So it shows there's high resistance to the upside. And we didn't even take out the daily high. We possibly still might, but just maybe not right now. Not in the time that, you know, that we're looking at now. But as I said, we've still got 8 minutes on this 15-minute bar to close, which would say a lot when it closes, where it closes, how it closes, you know. The breaks is just a small, minor retracement, and then we go back higher. My usual trading times are up to 10 o'clock, so I'm taking no more trades anyway, no matter what. It's not really a great environment for taking trades anyway. Should liquidate the high, man. Should liquidate the high of the day, really. But market obviously does what it wants. I'm thinking that's what we came here for. But sometimes it doesn't. The market just does what it wants, you know, so there's no point really worrying or thinking too hard about if the market doesn't do what it usually does. The market does what it wants. It does what it usually wants to. Yeah, what the market does is what it usually wants to. And usually it's not what you're thinking. And that's just the way it is. Sometimes it is.
Yeah, bro. So far, so good, bro.
All right, the market finally came back up and gone. So we'll see if we liquidate this high, what happens. I'm praying that we just push up to my target and it's a wrap. But to be honest, like, the market can do what it wants. Win, lose or draw, I'm cool. I'm happy as long as I follow the process every day, you know, and that's it. You know, I have my reasons for getting in the trade. I have a good place for entry. Have my stop loss in a good place, and I just manage the trade how I'm meant to, which is just break even when the trade gets halfway to target, and that's it, done. I do a 1 to 3, 5 pip stop, 15 pip gain on Great British Pound USD. More on, I usually do like a 7.5 pip to 10 pip on US on the S&P in the afternoons, but sometimes it's just so wide, like the bars are so wide, it's printing, it's so volatile that you're unable to help getting a bigger stop. So sometimes a little bit more patience is needed to get a good entry, to get a smaller stop on when you're trading the afternoon. I'm trading my afternoon, but the opening, the US AM opening, you know, so. But yeah, Great British Pound USD don't change. It's 5 pip stop loss all the way, every trade. And that's it, 15 pip gain, 1 to 3. Simple as that. Play the game every day and let it play out. Just look for the best trades, keep working out to get better. Took a bit of a rubbish trade today, you know. So we just make sure we got our screenshots. Got this journal as well to look back over. And just keep moving forward every day, man. Just keep moving forward every day. All right, let's go. We just broke the high and we took out that high. It could be the end. Let's see if it closes with this fair value gap. Might get one more push to my target, but I'll get ready to get out anywhere. The only time I close manually in my trade management, if my target is a good way above that liquidation point. You understand what I'm saying? That liquidation zone is very important and the market can just fade. You know, so me, I'm happy to, on these occasions, which don't happen a lot, where my target is a good amount above, I just take what I get and call it a day and we go again. That's the only time that I ever have to exit manually. Otherwise, a normal trade could have the right space and it could go a few pips within my stop loss and I'll just leave it. And it can go back and stop me out. I don't feel no way because I've done my job. My job is to get to my thing, to get in a good trade and then break even and just let it do what it's doing. But I do have rules for something like this. When I've got in a trade, maybe I should have gotten a few pips earlier and I didn't. I have to account for that in my trade sometimes, especially when we've got a liquidation zone like this, you know, and we're not sure if the market's going to continue bullish because it's been bearish. It might just be a retracement. But it does actually look like it might want to retrace a bit more. Might want to keep going. So we might hit our target on this. But I want to just a quick move. Don't want it coming back in and wanting to where I want to see it push and finish. So let me just get this up here so I'm ready to get out. If this all fails, I'm good to go. Yeah, come on, let's go. A few more pips, 2 pips. One more nice push, we're done. This looks like it might fail here. Come on, one push. One more push. Go on. Let's give it one more push, man. Bit of momentum. Let's see. The momentum's going to hold. It looks like it's going to come down because where it closed halfway, like closed nearly halfway in that bar, opened nearly halfway in them 2 bars. There we go. Nice. Let's push, push, push. Ooh, come on. Come on, 2 pips. Couple pips to target. Let's go, man. Let's get a screenshot for the review. Yeah, see, we're gonna fail. We're at that top, man. We made it. We got there. We're at the top, man. Yeah, we're gonna pull back. I'm out. I'm gone. Boom. We take that. As good as it gets for now. Let's see if it goes to the top, but I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting around for it to keep coming back. Looks like it wants to go long, but at the same time, oh, there we go. Look, target. Would have hit target. The market does what it wants. Look, it's showing me. Look, you see, you should have just been patient. Look, you should have been patient. That's what it's telling me right now. So see, you should have been patient. You got out, and you should have been patient. You got out, you should have been patient. But there you go. I got taught a beautiful lesson today. I'm closing the stream after on the end of that, pissing me off now, but I'm not going to be pissed off because I made my decision. Bye.